Here's an alumni-approved system we've come up with to help everyone personalize rank for colleges, a sort of weighing system you can take to any approach to college to figure out which one is best suited for you. Let's introduce our first guest speaker for today's seminar, Annie Tang. Annie Tang is a graduate of Troy High School and now attends Dartmouth College as a sophomore undergraduate, double majoring in computer science and economics. Everyone, please welcome Annie Tang.
Thanks, Alhil, and thank you all for inviting me to speak to you all today. So I graduated Troy High in 2021 with a 4.0 GPA unweighted and an ACT score of 36. The main extracurriculars and activities I highlighted on my application were music and sports. So I did piano for 11 years, competitively performing, and also some chamber groups. I also did flute for 8 years in mostly chamber and ensemble groups with some competitive performance and marching band as well. And then I also did synchronized swimming for 6 years. I was a varsity captain, and we were state champs for 4 years in high school.
Now for our second speaker, Mr. Dipak Shah. Mr. Shah is a Duke alumni through his undergraduate degree, in addition to being a UChicago alumni through his graduate degree. Currently, he's working as a cardiologist in Southfield, Michigan. So please give a warm welcome to Mr. Dipak Shah.
I did biomedical engineering at Duke, and then I did medical school at University of Chicago. After finishing 4 years there, then I did my residency, cardiology fellowship, and electrophysiology fellowship at University of Chicago. So I spent about 12 years at University of Chicago. I kind of came up with this Venn diagram because obviously things have changed from when I was applying. So I think there's things that you have to look at from yourself. Number one, what is college looking at from you? So when you're applying, I think the standards have become more rigorous than when I was applying. The scores are harder. Most people, a lot of people have academic counselors that they pay or help them with their essays or, with standardized testing. They have a lot of courses. That was not common at all when I was applying for college, really was non-existent. And so college expects a lot from you. And when I do my interviews for Duke is really looking to see what kind of candidate these high school students are. Because colleges are looking a lot or expecting a lot from you, I think the thing that has changed is that you should expect a lot from college.
The biggest thing I faced was being so far away from home, like a few states away. So I immediately missed my family. I missed the friends that I made here. So I didn't really know anyone when I was moving there. But once I got on campus, they have a first year program, a first few weeks that all the first years go to, just to get used to the campus life. And so when I got there, there were just tons of people there to welcome us, to help us with moving in and just be a friend.
My best friends are still from Duke, and we run different things by them. Some are in hedge funds, some are venture capital, some are, in medicine. So a lot of people are everywhere. I think Annie would tell you the same thing. College is probably the best. It's the best 4 years you're really going to have, because there is a course load, but it's not that rigorous. I mean, it's not that many hours. As long as you're sort of dedicated and actually do certain amounts, you'll be successful.
For our next question from Mark, to Annie, you mentioned that you didn't know what you wanted to do when you were going to college. What were some deciding factors that helped you choose the path that you did? And how did you know that it was the right one for you?
Yeah, I think that would be through taking the courses. I was taking intro courses, but those are all pretty general. So I also took some higher level, more detailed courses in computer science my first year. And I was like, this stuff is way more interesting than the intro courses. And so I really enjoyed that. And I could see myself wanting to continue to learn more of this in the future. And so that was kind of the deciding factor of why I wanted to do computer science. In econ, it was also because I I'm majoring that because I want to learn about how the economy and the real world kind of works that way. So yeah, and I think for everyone to kind of see like what do you want to major in, it's through like the courses that you take and the content that you're learning. Like can you see yourself like 10 years from now like still focusing on these topics and doing a career in this? If you think you'll get bored or if it's too frustrating, then I would maybe try to explore like other things. It's all just so you can have like a life that you like enjoy and a career that you like.